You just said be creative, so I decided to make Wolverine creative.
You're fine. All right, howdy everybody. We are live. Welcome to Step into the Portal. Hold on, I'm hearing myself backward. All right, you guys are with me, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I close it when it goes live. It opens a new YouTube, and then I hear us talking, and I have to close it. But I was afraid I closed the wrong one.
Oh no!
All right, hello. We are here to play my favorite campaign. Yes, I will say it. The MojoMania campaign. I love this one so much. We're gonna do this on expert and see how it goes. It definitely increases the difficulty on expert. Howdy, my name is the Brandt, and I am joined by
Ryan in his basement.
And I'm the Canadian bub, Wolverine, Steverine.
And I'm the Snow Dodger because it's literally in Massachusetts, but not in Connecticut. And then the snow goes all the way up to you guys because you guys are
It's
just north of me.
It's snow everywhere.
How many centimeters of snow will you get then from this storm?
Around 10.
Just technically today is supposed to be 5 today.
You should be able to see some through my window.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If you could see, it's from what I saw in the weather, it's supposed to be snowing until Sunday.
Snowing until Sunday?
Yeah.
Oh man.
It is crazy because we were 70 degrees, which is probably what 15, 20 Celsius. Yeah. And then
2 days ago,
the bottom just dropped out and it's below freezing for us every day.
Oh, 2 days ago, we were able to be outside in shorts and t-shirt.
Yeah. So we have pretty similar weather, just that snow staying. I mean, it's obviously warm enough that mine is rain right now and not snow. So a little different.
Yeah.
It might switch up. And it's all that nice gooey rain, that gooey snow that we can make super cool snowballs with. So
nice. All right. So we're going to play this scenario and whatnot. I'm on a bit of a timer because I have to go to my daughter's parent-teacher conferences in the afternoon and have to get a couple things together. I'm actually filming my top 10 games of 2022 today, even though there's a month left because we have to edit the video and then it's going on the Dice Tower channel in like mid-December, early to mid-December. So going to film that today.
What happens when eventually you become your daughter's teacher and then you have to go to the parent-teacher conference?
I have to go sit at my dining room table, right?
Apparently, with your wife and your daughter.
Nice. All right. So I read the story in my other one. Do you want me to read it again?
No, we're good.
Okay.
No, you're fine.
So essentially we get transported and we have to fight Mojo's champion. Yeah, if you want to hear my voices, I did voices for all the characters. So you can go hear those on the other one that I did by myself.
Yeah.
And so for the campaign, there's not much except I believe we add Longshot in the campaign. So he's going into the deck here. I guess you guys will need Longshot in case you draw him. That's really the only card you need, though.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, I got him. And then my ally box.
Then we randomize here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we get a random one of these, and it's number 1. It is the crime one.
Ooh.
So crime is getting shuffled in, which I think most people are saying is one of the toughest ones because of the insight.
Because I haven't played it yet, so this is going to be my first experience.
Oh, that's right. This is Steve's first Mojo.
So I was looking at the modulars. I was like, I really like the Robot Brotherhood. I thought that was cool. And the fantasy one is the one I think I like the most.
The fantasy one is the best. I love because it's all these things that if you defeat them, you get these like giant bonuses. So
it's like a dragon with like 10 health per player. So it's like, it's basically a boss. Yeah.
Yeah. And retaliate.
Oh man, he looks really good. And I actually really like the sitcom one. I looked through the cards real quick there. The sitcom made me laugh.
Oh my God. When I was reading through it, I was laughing. And when I saw the one with the breakup, because I'm such a huge Friends fan, I'm like,
oh my God, it was so fun.
You could literally track everyone. Yeah.
Hey, do you guys want to talk about decks or while we shuffle?
You can go ahead.
Hey, Brian, are you
Sure.
running 3 manipulations or just 2?
Oh no. Descry lost the UPS lost his MojoMania.
Yeah, he told me that last night.
Dr.
Oh, sorry,
Evil.
Descry. I was supposed to call you back, and
Hello, Onion.
Hey, so I am running 2, Steve, not 3.
Not 3. Okay, that's fine.
So the way my deck is going to be playing out is I've got high thwarting capabilities through events. So I'm not going to rely on her 3 thwart in restrained. So after I get my few upgrades down that I need, I will essentially be moving into Phoenix Force, and then I'll have all the good stuff from the psionic stuff. So I got team building exercise because all of those things are psionic. All the thwartings, I want to be going aerial because I got yaw and roll plus an agile flight. I got a soul sisters because Brandt is here with me.
Yeah.
And and then my allies are Banshee, Marvel Girl, and Blindfold, 2 psionics and 1 aerial. It's all going to work with team building exercise. I got the Cerebro so that I can get them out every time I flip down to Alter Ego, which is going to be, frequent at the beginning.
Yeah.
So,
or even like one of you guys can stay down and then just set yourself up. My deck works with the perfect, not just perfect defense, but consistent team defense, because I was looking at Magog's thing. And then it's only when he deals damage. So I'm running every type of defense event. 3 preemptive strikes, 3 defiances. I got the defensive energy, and then like the jump flips and the side steps and all of that good stuff. And the point of this deck is to just keep 1 attack event in my hand, use my claws to deal damage, and have a perfect defense every turn, and use my health as a resource with an endurance, and then with my +2 recovery every turn. It should be pretty fun, but I think until I set myself up, I do need like one of you to stay down. So, because I don't know if I can perfectly defend for 3 people on the first couple turns.
Nice. Descry asked me what I use to ship games. I don't ship games very often. When I've shipped things to people, we use Pirate Ship, and I think it usually goes through USPS. So that's the main thing that I.
That was the Dos Equis line right there. I don't ship things very often, but when I do.
I feel like my build is very generic. So it's a whole bunch of X-Men stuff with, to me, my X-Men. But I haven't played it. It feels more exciting with Cyclops, for sure. But I've got 8 allies in my deck. I just kind of threw them all in. And then I'm going to try to use effective leadership, because with Uncanny X-Men, it's going to make everything cheaper.
Yeah.
So I figure I don't need the double resources, but again, it's going to be set up, because until then, these will be very hard allies to play, which means I'll be fishing for them with, to me, my X-Men, as opposed on the first pass, and then the second pass, I'll be able to play them, hopefully. And then just a command team, and I have a soul sister to play with Brian, since he's my soul sister.
Hey, sister, soul sister.
Dylan says excited to see Wolverine protection.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's what I built against this, and I did it wrong because I built mitigation. So I was trying to just mitigate the damage I took.
So is there only 3 threat on the main scheme to start?
Yeah, but it goes up by 6.
Could you leave it to me, because I have a track by scent, which would allow me to draw 2 extra cards?
No. You first? Oh, I'm first.
You're first. I'm going to be playing last. So I'm going to just try to set up. I'm going to keep Nightcrawler as well. And I'm going to pitch 3 events. I got Jubilee, Indomitable, and Preemptive Strike. So, and then I go get my claws.
Well, I'm pitching everything except Cerebro and team building exercise.
Even that double jet yellow?
Yeah, I was thinking about it, but I might not. Because if I get Cerebro down, then I'll get a Justice ally, right? So,
yeah.
All right. 1, 2.
Oh wow, there's a whole bunch from Dylan.
Oh yeah, Dylan,
yes,
Descry,
super aggressive.
Spartan. Thanks everyone for joining us.
That's what I was finding with Wolverine, is that it's just funny. You're playing attack events no matter what. Like, he's just dealing damage no matter what aspect. I built a Justice build and still took Sabretooth down in 4 turns. Like, it's just kind of what he does. So,
all right.
Here, crazy.
Yeah,
but I couldn't get Green Goblin down yesterday. That was so frustrating.
Really?
Yeah. With my aggression build, I fought, but both times he healed. So I had the damage in hand, and then he healed 4, and it went out of my damage threshold, and then I lost. So it was tricky. All right. I don't know that I need to change the weather, but I guess I could draw a card with that. I can get Utopia down. So my cape is awesome, and I don't have an ally yet, so we'll pitch these.
Okay, so
which one of you will be staying down?
I think I will. I can play Cerebro, put an ally down. Yeah, I wouldn't mind staying down.
Okay.
You even Cerebro? Okay.
Is that going to be a thing?
So my cape seems smart. But I'd like to get Utopia down, which I guess if I just draw a card.
Yeah, you go to Sunny Skies.
Yeah. So, all right. So I will flip up. I mean, I'd like to have the team building exercise, but I guess it's just going to have to be the thing. I think Utopia is going to be a little more useful, right?
Especially if you're running a bunch of allies, then yeah.
Yeah. So I will play my cape. I will deal 2 damage.
Yeah, first blood.
28. Woo!
I'm just gonna have him here actually, so I can see all his stuff.
Oh, I should have -1 attack, so I deal 1 damage.
Why do you have -1?
I put Blizzard in play to start, but maybe I should have just put something else, right?
Yeah, you should just.
I guess I would have had an option. I might as well have Thunderstorm, right?
Yeah, start at 3 attack.
27. Yeah, exactly. Then I'll switch, and I will put Clear Skies so I can draw a card and ready. And then I'll use these 2 for Utopia, and I'll punch him for 2 more. 25.
Good stuff. Good.
Good, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll pitch this for Cerebro. And go get my blindfold.
Oh, and then we can see the boost cards. Oh man, that's good.
Because I'm Daniel-san. I don't need blind. I'll be blindfolded.
Discray says his friend Adam plays a Hard Knocks Wolverine.
I was debating on adding Hard Knocks. The problem with that is Wolverine's claws, you need to take damage. So if you're tough, you're not taking damage.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Take's different from deal, though. Deal is okay, but take is not okay, right?
Correct, because this is part of the cost. The take damage is part of the cost. Yeah. So you can't take damage when you're tough. So you can't use the event for free. And then Deskar is gonna be like, oh.
Well, no, you can use it, right? You use it, you kill something, you become tough, then the enemy attacks you, you lose your tough. And then you can use it again the next turn, right? So it just has to be the last thing you do.
It's got to be, exactly.
You just can't use 2 in a row.
Correct.
I'm playing Blindfold. Look at the top 5 cards of the encounter deck. Discard 1. And do I keep both of these? Do I keep the Redeemed, the Born to Ash, Rise?
I think you, well, it depends what you want to do, right? I think the one that
the thing is I'm looking for my flight.
Yeah.
First and foremost.
So if I get rid of this one, I'll get rid of his Retaliate, which seems good, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
But we're gonna have to deal with an assault. I'm gonna get attacked twice is the only negative.
No, that's the boost cards.
So my other option, well, no, right? 1, 2, 3, and then these two would be the cards we would get. Am I thinking about that wrong?
Oh yeah,
Wouldn't
you're
the
not.
first three
Yeah,
be
you
our
don't get to
boost?
reorder. You don't get
You
to
don't
I
get to
could-
reorder.
I
Okay,
could
yeah.
get rid of Assault, but then we would get this Retaliate attached to him.
And what do we need to get rid of that?
We have
Just
to kill him.
He's
Yeah.
20. Okay.
We get bonus points though. Do we want it attached, or is that going to be too much damage?
It's just damn. I don't care.
Don't
it's
worry.
good.
Yeah, let him have it.
Okay. Sounds good.
Cool. Flip it up.
I guess it's going to eat up my allies, huh?
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, we're gonna remove. No worries. We'll get rid of it.
It's fine.
All right, we're ready.
Well,
Not me.
you got to go, Steve.
All right. Well, that's why I was wondering if you're finished.
Oh,
All right.
Yeah.
Sneak
Go.
it. I'm going to spend a Jubilee and a preemptive strike to track by scent, remove those 3 threats. I did remove the last, so I get to draw 2. All right. I do have 1, 2. All right.
Spartan, I drew the cards and then I reordered them so the top one was the first one. So I didn't just flip them face up and then show it to you.
All right.
As I drew them, I flipped each one.
So I'm going to
Oh,
put
it's on it.
Indomitable and a Dauntless down, and I will swing for 2. And I was going to keep Nightcrawler because he's pretty good to save somebody, but I didn't get something to play him. So he's just going to go away and he'll come back later.
All right.
All right. I got a Desperate Defense and a Jump Flip. Perfect. Exactly what I was looking for. I need 1 attack event, and then I have 2 cards to defend for everyone.
Nice. All right. I have, we're going to add 6. Oh, did you get rid of the 3 threat?
Yes, I did.
I missed it. I wasn't paying attention. All right. So he's going to add 6 threat to the main scheme.
Yep.
So I have a flash freeze.
Okay.
But I'd still have to defend, but maybe that's worth it. But I also have a lightning bolt next turn. I could just put a bunch of damage on him.
Yeah. Okay. So
I guess I'll get rid of my rapid response and flash freeze him.
Okay.
So he's going to be -3. I don't have Blizzard in play, and then I exhaust, so I defend for 2. So then I will full block against him, right?
Oh, perfect.
So that seems good to not get those ratings counters.
Yeah.
And then he's going to scheme here for 1, plus he gets retaliate and stalwart.
Yeah, that's fine.
Stalwart. And then he's going to attack Steve for exactly 4.
For exactly 4.
Because the
All
boost
right.
is a 1.
All right, perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to defend. And what?
Sorry. It's just so classic with you. Perfect. I can't wait.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm going to do a Desperate Defense. So I know I'm going to be able to ready and take no damage, and then he will take a retaliate.
Nice. 22.
Oh, I do have 8 damage.
I don't know what that means.
I think
have
for
8
his
damage.
next round, he's saying. We're not even through this round, though.
Okay. I get a master plan, which actually that's going to be rough because there's not a lot of side schemes. Oh, we got one. Dragnet. So the villain can't take damage.
Oh, no.
So we have to get rid of 8, and you can discard a physical resource and get rid of a threat.
Okay.
Defend the title. Place 2 ratings counters on the champion.
That's what I was hoping to get, like to have a perfect defense on those ones, because if we defend with
Swap it. And crime scene investigation. Threat cannot be removed from other schemes.
Oh my
Ryan.
God.
So we have to spend mental to get rid of it here. You can also thwart these. You can thwart them, or you can discard spend resources to get rid of them.
Okay.
All right. Over to me, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'll use Cerebro and go pick out
Something that thwarts.
Cyclops. Yeah, everything I have thwarts.
Good, because we need to get rid of all the damage. Well, I got 2 threat I can remove.
Ooh.
I know, it's exciting, right?
Wow. Well, forget it, everybody. Steve's got this.
I got this. I got 2
He's
threat.
got it. So I can flip up. Let's see. You said it's physical to get rid of it. So I will start by thwarting for 3 with myself and 2 with blindfold for 5 in total so far.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you can spend mental resources to get rid of more threat. Just saying.
Yep. Just saying, Brandt. He's just saying, guys. Just saying. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to play Banshee, who will remove 2 threats.
I was gonna. Yeah, you're gonna say it too.
Instead
of
Cyclops.
Ready? I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I just have Utopia.
So
we can ready you.
Yeah,
by playing Banshee.
But you can also ready with that Phoenix Fire song, which technically on the last turn, Brian, you could have just exhausted and added yourself a power counter.
Sorry. Okay, so let me back this up then. What are you saying?
I wasn't taking your turn back.
No.
Steve was saying last turn you could have recovered and you'd have another counter.
I had nothing to recover.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It still adds a counter.
I know, but then I have 3 less threat too. Oh, you mean last round? Last round. Okay. Okay. I see what you mean. All right.
And then all I'm saying is if you're about to play an X-Men ally, you can ready yourself. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do this then. I see what you guys are saying. Okay. So I thwarted for 5 in total with myself and blindfold on that first side scheme. I will use my Psychic Blast to do Phoenix Firebird, remove a power counter here, ready Phoenix. She now thwarts for 3. She will finish off Crime Scene.
Nice.
Done.
Okay, I will then use Genius, Cyclops, and Shield. Don't care about it right now. To play Banshee. Banshee, when he comes into play,
Utopia.
will ready Phoenix with Utopia.
There it is.
Okay. Then I will thwart for 3 again, and Banshee will thwart for 2. So there's another 5.
We're getting rid of this. We can't deal damage, right?
Yes. And
Okay.
I will use a power counter from the Phoenix Force to generate a wild to put down endurance, and now I have 12 health.
Yay!
Sorry, bear with me, everyone. This is my second play with Phoenix.
My second Phoenix.
Yeah.
Storm, would you be so kind and change the weather to a hurricane, please? Before Brian ends his turn.
My turn is already over, Steve.
Sure. You want me to remove 2 threat? Is that what you want me to do?
Correct, because then, oh no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's because I was like, oh, if I remove 1 more, I would have been fine with the, I could have done my lunging strike before my turn. So, after the player phase begins. Oh, it's actually at the beginning of the player phase. Oh, I thought it was like at your turn. So never mind. I
don't know what you're talking about at all.
Me either. Right.
What's after the player? When you heal?
He heals. So he heals at the player phase. So I was in my mind, I was like, all right, cool. I will call for an action at the beginning, and deal you take 3 damage to deal 8 and then heal.
I understand.
As a response of the thing. So, because
you can't deal damage right now. So
no, exactly. So that's where I'm a little lost. So, I think what I'll do, I want to keep that thing. So I'm going to use my jump flip and just play an endurance on myself. I will go to 13. I'll remove 2 threats, and then you can do your other thing. And then I'll be able to exhaust my claws with an action and deal 8 after.
Would you like me to change the weather? Is that what do my other thing is?
No, I don't need to. It's a hero action, so.
Yeah, okay. I'm just trying to figure it out. All right. I guess I will play Forge then. And then Forge lets me go get Utopia.
Oh, you already have one.
It's the only card in my deck, unfortunately, because I was told to remove my X-Jet. Get your X-Jet out of here.
I want my X-Jet.
You didn't go with the next mansion instead?
Well, yeah, I didn't. So,
Brent was put
so
on the spot, guys, when it came to deck building, so...
It was fine. It was fine. I should have known that somebody would take something, and I should have brought an extra one up. So should I deal... I don't want to deal... I can use Forge to get rid of this.
Yes.
Should I then give extra attack? We probably don't want him to have extra attack, right?
Not right now.
Should I give him -1 or retaliate?
Well, he's already got retaliate 1 right now. And stalwart.
Correct.
So he would gain retaliate 2.
Sorry, we would all get retaliate is the idea.
Oh, got it.
And I'm doing all my damage as defense, so I would have retaliate 2. So I think that's pretty good too.
Okay. So I will do that, which removes 2 threat. And then I ready. And I'll remove another threat. Because I don't want to hit him. And then I'll flip down. So yeah, I mean, the only negative is Steve's going to take an extra damage.
Yeah, that's fine.
There's how much on the champion right now? Just 2?
2.
Okay.
All right, I'm done.
All right. I'm going to call for an action. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I should have called for an action before you changed the weather, right?
Correct.
All right. So let's say I did that. I take 4 damage. Go down to 9.
And deal 8.
And he's at 14.
Yeah. Hey, there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we got another lunging strike, and then we have a desperate defense, and then a berserker frenzy. I just want to find one of my cool upgrades.
Grab a soul sisters. Soul sister.
Oh yeah, that'll work because I will flip up before you flip down.
Absolutely.
All right, we're adding 6 threat to main scheme. It is at 12 out of 18. He is attacking Phoenix for 3 plus a flip.
And we don't know what that one is, right?
We don't know anymore.
I could look at it.
Yeah.
No.
Is it a defense from Wolverine? Or
I'm trying to think about it because I have that desperate defense.
You'd have to get to 5, I'm gonna I would imagine.
Yeah, it's just because I didn't get my my armored vest yet, too.
All right, then let him hit me for now.
All right.
And it's an attachment. He gets +1/+1. So he hits you for 4.
Hey, down to 8.
Darn it. Should have blocked that one.
Shoulda, woulda, shoulda.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
All right,
Did I say
and
it
2
wrong?
ratings counter. So he's at 4. He needs to get to 30 to win.
All right.
All right, then he is attacking Wolverine.
Well, when he hits half, it flips, though, right?
When it gets to 15, it flips.
Yeah, it flips.
Oh, I've got these on the wrong side. Thank you, Brian.
All right. Is it worth playing this?
Yeah, booing side first, then cheering.
Yeah, I just missed it.
I'm just
defending for yourself.
Terrible idea. I'm going to defend.
He's going to defend with desperate defense or no?
Yeah, why not? 4.
He's attacking for 4 plus a flip.
I know it doesn't make sense, right? Yeah, and I'm gonna save it. I'm just gonna save it.
I don't know what your health is at, so
at 9.
Okay, it's a 0.
Oh!
Take 2.
All right,
2 more.
I will.
Yeah, he's at 6.
Use it. No, I'm not gonna use Indomitable. No, never mind. I'm just gonna save these for when it actually matters. I'm down to 7. I retaliate though.
Yeah. We had a comment, Brent, about your Wolverine deck, saying that if you add Chase Them Down against Green Goblin, maybe you would be able to slice through them and remove the threat.
Yeah, makes sense. It's
Again, I'm just trying to go in all on damage, so then hoping that I draw a Chase Them Down at the right time.
Well, if you add 3, you're good, and it's good. It's good threat removal.
Right, but then they're not punch resources to trigger stuff. So
true.
Okay. Do you have your own retaliate, or was it just the retaliate from this?
Just from that.
Okay. All right, and then he is scheming against me for 2 plus 2 is 4, and that goes to 16. All right, and then we get cards.
So if we don't get 2 side schemes, we should be good.
Defend the title. He is attacking you, and if he hits you, that's it. He's just attacking Phoenix again for 4. Do you want me to block with Forge?
I could block with Blindfold. He'll get the counters either way, so but that's also
she thwarts for 2, so I think
Forge is
I think I probably am just gonna get hit.
I'm just gonna block with Forge if that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
I don't need Forge. He doesn't do anything. He gets me a card I can't get. So he takes 4, and we get 2 more counters. We're at 8. It goes up so fast.
I see that.
All right. And then we get Stage Fright. So you are confused, Steve.
Okay.
And we place 2 threat on the main scheme. So it pops. So that'll reset, and he gets 2 more counters. He's at 10.
Oh, wow.
But we do get a threat reset, so that's good. And then Burning Hunger. So you lose a power counter.
And Surge.
And Caught Off Guard.
Oh man. What do I lose here? Do I just lose my endurance? I think so. But if I lose Cerebro,
no problem,
all my
Dylan.
allies are in my discard right now, so it doesn't matter. I'm gonna lose Cerebro.
Okay. That was it?
That's it.
Yep.
Wolverine.
All right, heals for 2. Unfortunately, I could play I got better, but I think at this point I'm going to do 2 for a Berserker Frenzy so I can draw more cards, and I'm going to take 3. Can you change the weather first?
Nope.
Oh, you're an alter ego. I can wait. I'll stay at 9.
Did you heal?
Yeah, I healed for 2, and I have Berserker Frenzy now. So if I do take damage, I'll be able to draw some cards. So,
all right, I will flip up. I'm going to use Gentle to play Deft Focus. And then, hold on, I'm just trying to think through all my things. Then I'm going to change the weather to Thunderstorm.
Okay.
Wait, no, I want to. It's anytime after I use the weather, right? So then I get to deal 2 damage to him, which is not an attack.
Correct.
Shoot.
So everyone gets +1 attack, right?
Yeah, I just wanted to attack and then use my lightning bolt, but the damage is off. So I guess I just attack him now for 3.
Can you change the weather?
7.
Do you change the weather again after, or?
Oh, I can't. Is it when I change the weather?
It's when
it's when I resolve the special ability. So that's when I'm gonna do it. Do you need me to change it away from this?
No, it's fine.
It's gonna make him tougher. I have a weather goddess, but I don't have a resource. I assume nobody has a resource.
Oh, not yet.
Okay.
No.
So then I'm gonna lightning bolt. So I deal 8 damage to him.
Oh, wait, you do have a resource.
Deft Focus?
Yeah.
Right. 1, 2, 3 for lightning bolt.
No, but if you go to Clear Skies, it gets rid of my confusion. Oh, is it because it deals? Does your lightning strike do more damage?
Yeah, lightning bolt will deal damage if I'm in that one. So if I go to clear skies first, I would draw a card instead of deal. You got me a little confused.
Yeah, I think you could. Yeah.
All right, I attack for 2. I go here. I draw a card. Then I clear your status.
Yeah, my confuse goes away. I'm gonna call for an action. Lunging strike for 8.
Don't forget retaliates.
Yeah, went down to 5.
So I was going to defeat him.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, that was my goal. And then you jumped in.
Oh shoot! Then I will wait.
So give me a second. Sorry, I didn't realize. I thought you wanted me to get rid of your confuse.
No, it's just because I can.
Yeah. So then I will play Weather Goddess, and then I'll switch to Thunderstorm.
Oh, you got 2 Weather Goddesses?
No, I used my own ability on my card.
Oh, okay.
Then I'll switch, deal 2 damage, use my cape, ready.
Yeah.
And then I'll use my Death Focus and these 2 to play Lightning Bolt, which deals 8 damage to him.
Nice.
When I attacked him, I should have taken 1, so I'm at 9. So that will defeat him. We all get an encounter card, and we get 2 counters.
Per player.
We get 6.
Per player. 6.
Okay, sorry. I was like, oh gosh, this is gonna be a long fight. And then then these go away, so we get 6 more counters.
Ah, there you go.
So we're at 12. And then
you've readied yourself already in this round?
He flips. What'd you say?
I said you've readied yourself already in this round, right?
Okay. Yep. And then I attack for 3. No, sorry. Then Thunderstorm resolves its special ability, 28. And then I attack for 3s at 25.
Plus 8.
And then, plus 8. He doesn't have retaliate anymore.
Perfect.
And then, Brian, I will call for an action.
Soul Sisters.
Hey, sister. Oh, does that help, though? You never blocked, huh?
I never blocked. Don't worry about it.
But there's no threat to remove, right? So I might as well deal 3 damage?
Exactly.
All right. Cool. Done.
You're done?
Sorry, Steve. I had the plan in my head, and I think I got confused what you were trying to do.
Oh, sorry. I was just trying to try to finish him off. I didn't know you had the kill.
I was. Okay. I'll use 1 counter and a skilled investigator to put down my Phoenix suits. I'll put a skilled investigator on Steve. Hey! I will flip down.
Hello.
I will recover for 3, go back to 11, and gain a Phoenix counter.
Sorry, I missed it too. When the main scheme advanced, I've got solo stuck in my head. So he should have gotten 6 counters. He's at 14 from that. Thank you, Daniel.
So he's 1 away.
How dare you guys keep us honest?
Hello, Richard. He's 1 away from flipping.
All right. And so are we, right?
We're 3 away.
Expecting. Hey, Rich. How's it going?
I missed what you did, Brian.
I did nothing that affected the board.
Perfect. Did you flip down?
I did.
Perfect.
Skilled investigator on Steve, Phoenix suit on myself, and recovered.
And get a power counter, right?
And got a power counter. And I got a psychic manipulation.
Ah, sweet.
But, it's day late and buck short because all the threat is gone.
No, but he's still going to add some. He's adding 6. Plus, when he schemes against you, you're removing all that threat.
That's true.
So
all right, Steve. Way to look on the bright side.
It is a bright side.
Always look on the bright side of life.
All right.
This flash freeze is so awkward. Like, you can trigger it when the villain attacks you, and then all future attacks against you are -3.
It's very good.
But why you can't play it? You have to be the first to defend, right? So you defend, and then you defend for your partners, right? And then when he attacks you, he also has -3. Is that how you do it if it's not your defense first?
How does it read?
When the villain attacks you.
Okay. Oh,
Sorry.
so what you could do is you could actually jump in for me. No. I'm just saying. No. But look, you jump in for me.
What happened to? I'm gonna block all the damage. You can't.
I have a preemptive strike.
Okay.
I have a desperate defense. I have the unflappable, and I also have the berserker frenzy to make me draw some cards. So.
Oh, nice. But you have to take damage to draw cards.
I understand. That's why I was like, I wasn't gonna play it until I'm like, you know what? I'll just play it.
Yeah, that was the issue I had. Is I built to draw those cards, and then he punched me 5 times, and I lost the game.
Yeah.
In solo. All right, where are we at? He's attacking you, and you want me to block for you? Is that what you're saying?
Because if you block with the flash freeze,
we're starting the villain phase, right? To put threat on the main.
Yeah,
and
so 6 threat goes on the main. If I block, I'm going to get hit. That's the issue.
Really? With a -3?
Well, he attacks for 3.
Oh, it's true. He attacks for a minimum of 3, right? No, I still don't have my stupid thing. All right. So, all right. I know what I'm going to do.
But I can do it if you want to minimize damage. But I don't think we're trying to minimize damage. I think we're trying to full block, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Because I would defend for 5 essentially with this.
Okay. Do you want to do that?
I mean, I guess if he doesn't draw a 3, then he's going to attack me next, and he's going to hit me for just a boost, right? And you could cancel the boost.
-1 for every turn, or
-1 for every turn.
Or is that no? It has to be on the blizzard.
He's also +1 here, so he's attacking for 4.
He's attacking for 4, so I'm not doing a desperate defense. All right, you know what?
So
I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to defend.
You're blocking.
I'm going to defend. I got this. I'm going to defend.
Okay. 4 + 1 is 5.
All right, because I also have a preemptive strike, but it's only a boost of 1, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I defended. I took how much? 5?
Yeah.
So I'll take 3. I will use Indomitable to ready. I get Berserker Rage to draw a card. There we go.
All right, and then this goes to 16. It flips, and we all draw a card.
So I get another desperate defense. All right, cool.
Now he is attacking me.
I am going to defend for you. I am going to use desperate defense.
Okay.
And you can't go.
He's attacking for 7.
All right. I am going to use Slice and Dice to do a preemptive strike and cancel that +3 and deal him 3 damage.
He's down to 11.
And my desperate defense resolves. I get to ready up.
Perfect. And then he's going to scheme for 1 + 3 is 4.
Okay, psychic manipulation.
Oh, okay. Sorry, you were supposed to play it first, but I didn't give you time. So
Yeah. When the villain schemes,
4 comes off,
remove
goes
threat.
down to 2. Nice. So that's 3 for 8.
It's really good.
All right. And then we get cards. 1, 2. Acceleration. Shuffle. This deck is so tiny.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go. We get a surprise contender. So he has 21 health. After he attacks and damages us, we put a ratings counter here. And if we defeat him, we get 6 ratings counters.
All right.
We get Law and Order. Friendly characters have -2 attack.
Friendly characters.
And we can use lightning to get rid of it. Elementary, my dear Mojo. So I can either move all the threat from a side scheme to the main scheme, or I can put aside. I think I'll just put this on the main, huh?
Oh, yes. Does it get defeated?
Yep.
I draw a card off the Skilled Investigator. Yay.
I would assume it gets defeated. Otherwise, it would be sitting there with 0, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what it would do. Shadow of the Past.
Oh, there comes the knife fight.
Knife fight in a knife booth. All right, so we will shuffle these in. So Callisto has quick strike, so she's going to hit me for 3.
You know what?
I'll just take it. All right, okay.
She's
You
only.
know what?
Oh, if I do, I was gonna say no because I could draw another card. I'm short 1 card to do what I want to do.
Oh well, if you want to block, it's fine.
I'm gonna defend for you, and I'll take 1 damage,
Take 1,
and then draw a card.
draw a
There's
card.
the X Jet.
We also have this, which is you better play that X Jet, Mister.
I'm thinking about it. Yeah, but I also have
Master Plan. We'll bring this to 10. Whew. And Exhaustion on Jean Grey. Into Defend the Title. So this goes to 18. Woo, this is tough. Ready?
You ready, steady, Freddy?
Surprise contender is Stalwart.
Nope, Villainous.
Villainous. Okay.
All right, I'm putting my crown into play. And then I have my Uncanny X-Men, but I just don't think I have time to build. But I guess it's a pretty good build card.
Well, it makes everything cheaper, yeah.
I don't know what to hold. Do I just hold Havoc? Or do I hold a Flash Freeze? And I think I'm flipping down, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I have these now. Is one of these? All right. So I can change the what are we trying to do? Kill this contender?
Well, that's 6, right? If we can deal some damage to him.
Okay. I mean, I
thought I would heal
2,
faster,
3.
but apparently I'm not healing fast enough.
I can deal 3 damage, or we can take Callisto out.
Okay.
I really
She's only
just
gonna
have
scheme
thwart.
for 1.
Banshee
All
can thwart and confuse one of the minions.
Oh, there you go.
My issue is I'm going to flip down, and I'm not going to be able to change the weather. So I assume. Oh, I don't attack, do I? Oh, we got rid of the -2/1. I assume you don't want me to put up retaliate.
Not right now. Well, actually, I don't.
I could just do the clear skies, and then I could hold my garden and put it down, and then I'd have a card in play. But it's just all build then.
Nah, maybe we need some either -1 attack would be good. Because if we're not attacking, we're thwarting, then yeah, let's just make sure that they're low. And then you can get rid of one of the traits on one of them.
Non-elite, so not him. So she's elite too, so I can't get rid of either.
All right, well, it was worth a try.
All right, -1 attack, and I flip down. Done. Oh, when I change, I ready. So then I could thwart for 2. Does that help?
Yeah, on that main scheme.
Sure, why not?
Should I just thwart for 4 and not put damage here?
Oh yeah,
a little bit of damage.
Yeah. Okay, don't worry.
All right, done. Flip.
Well, for me, it's just play Sense of Justice, and I can thwart with Banshee and thwart with Blindfold. If I stay down 2, is that going to be rough? If I do 4 threat off the main, right?
He only schemes for 1.
Plus
but it goes up by 6.
So it's going to go to 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's going to pop.
Well, I'm thwarting for 4, right? So it'll bring it down to 2.
It'll go down to 2, up to 8. Plus 2 is 12. Plus hers is 13, and 2 boost cards. So if he draws a 2 and a 3, it'll pop. But 2 2s, it wouldn't pop.
And you might get a psychic manipulation, right? Or both of yours down.
Well, I have one. I literally have one in hand if I don't play Sense of Justice instead, and I flip up and leave all of that in hand. And you just keep this. So this is what I'm going to do then. I'm going to flip up. I'm going to use a Phoenix counter to end downtime to play Sense of Justice. I'll keep psychic manipulation in hand. Banshee and blindfold are gonna thwart for 2 each. I know I'm flipped up, so blindfold is gone. Banshee will confuse Callisto.
I mean, she's 1. Is it just better? He's going to be 1 in villainous if Steve ever flips down, or are you never flipping down, Steve?
I might have to. So
all right,
he's probably safer to confuse. Yeah. Although if I put my stalwart out, then it kind of stinks. So should we just use it now?
Yeah, might as well.
Probably, yeah. So that's me. I'll keep psychic manipulation. And I'm
perfect. All right, X-Jet and Unflappable. You know what? My original build, I had put 3 armored vests in this deck, and I think I should have stayed to that original build. Just because I'm like, oh, I need to get that. All right. Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there it is. And the adamantium skeleton. But I only have Defiance. So we'll see if I die.
All right, we're adding 6 threat to the main scheme, so it goes to 8. Oh no, 9. Sorry. Hold on. We had 7 threat to the main scheme, and it goes to 9. There we go. Then he is scheming against me for 1. The boost is a +1.
Oh,
so 2,
whoa.
Oh, sorry.
I have psychic manipulation, sense of justice, power of justice, psychic manipulation.
All right. So he schemes for 3, and we remove 3. Then she schemes, but she's confused. And then Magog attacks Phoenix. I guess it's pronounced Magog. I have to try to say it right.
Magog.
The emphasis is the first syllable.
It's Magog. That's where I went for my cousin's wedding. Magog.
Magog.
Nice.
Yeah.
You dressed up as Magog?
No. I was in a suit. I guess I just take it because defending and not perfect defenses does nothing.
Okay. So 3, 7.
Oh my god, that came back.
Ouch. Down to 5.
So he goes to 20 counters.
Sorry, down to 4, not 5.
Steve, you're getting attacked twice.
Twice? Yeah. The first one, he's only attacking for 2, right? I'm going to defend.
No, 3 + 1. This guy's 2 plus a boost.
Okay, well, I'm going to defend the first one, and I'm going to play Defiance. So I don't care about his boost. It's just going in the garbage.
Okay, gone.
So I do get
you take 4, or you take 3.
No, he's got -1 attack, right?
Oh, gosh. All right, sorry, Brian. -1.
So I take no damage. Unflappable triggers. I draw a card, which is a sidestep. Finally.
Is it perfect?
So hold on.
Perfect.
Did you take 2? Because you defended?
Yep.
Okay. And he's -1.
Correct.
And no boost. Got it. Okay. And then this guy's attacking you.
Taking it.
2 + 3 -1 is 4.
All right. I am going to use defensive energy to sidestep. And I'm going to get to draw a card because I use defensive energy, which is a Nerves of Steel. I will take 1 damage. Berserker Frenzy draws me a card.
All right,
so I
he
take
gets 1 on here, so it's at 21.
Oh, he put stuff on? Damn it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Does jump flip remove a threat?
No, it's sidestep and it deals 1 damage. So deal a damage.
Sorry. My bad.
To that contender, yeah.
All right. Cards. All right. Assault is going to surge into build the case. So there's now an acceleration. Every time we clear a side scheme, we put a clue token on here. When we get 3 clue tokens, that goes away. So we have to clear 3 side schemes. Break a leg. So Phoenix, you're stunned and you take 2 damage.
Okay, I'm down to 3.
And Steve, you get long shot.
Hey!
Surges into Switchblade. Attach them in with the highest printed attack. So she's got a switchblade, and she gets +2. When a knife fight treachery is revealed, she gets tough. All right. Passes to Phoenix.
Alrighty then. Alrighty then.
I noticed no one's playing the professor.
Nope.
This professor?
Oh, okay, perfect. I was just wondering.
Yeah. Thwart for 3 with Phoenix.
Is he good?
Yeah, I heard. I go to 5. Yeah, baby. Someone's healing.
I will use energy for under surveillance on the main.
Okay. I'm going to look for my under surveillance and put it out.
Yeah, that's fine. Psychic rapport, I haven't even gone through my deck yet, unfortunately, so that's useless
Under
right now.
surveillance is very good here because you can put it on this one and raise it permanently.
Yeah, exactly. So what I thought. So I guess I'm gonna pitch that. I don't really need to do anything there with that. Banshee can thwart for 2, confuse a minion, and go away. And then I
have an extra. I have an extra resource if somebody needs it.
It does nothing for me because I just have psychic rapport left in hand.
Okay.
Unless the side scheme requires energy to remove a threat or something.
Nope. It's just
There
regular. Remove it, and when it's gone, then we get a knife fight.
So I flip down for the round, and Banshee can thwart for 2 and confuse the minion. That's already been resolved. That's it for me.
All right. So, Brandt, do you need the resource? If you don't need the resource, I'll keep my Nerve of Steel because that's going to be another resource on the table for me to build. But if you do need it, I'll just skip it because I'll put my skeleton and my +1 defense.
I don't know what I need. There's a lot. There's a lot of options. I have Havoc because I could get rid of Callisto because she's going to deal 5 damage to me.
Okay.
I have Professor X, but there's not a lot of threat to remove. So other than readying, I don't know that he's that good.
Well,
I have it to me, my X-Men, but he could ready somebody else.
Correct. Well, you can't.
But it's kind of useless here, right? And then I have a torrential rain to get rid of threat, but threat doesn't seem to be an issue. So I think I'm playing Havoc and trying to take out Callisto.
All right, because I can help with that.
But we are -1 attack. That's the only thing to remember.
Oh, shoot. So long shot can remove threat too.
Yeah, there's only 1 threat.
No, but there's 10 off that side scheme, right?
True.
So defeating that side scheme kind of helps me as well because I draw another card, which I could keep. Is there any way that you can play out a turn or no?
I mean, I'm in alter ego, so there's not much I can do.
No,
everything's a hero action. Yeah, I can play. I don't have anything I can do.
All right. So yes or no on the resource?
I guess you just take it because I don't know what I'm going to do on my turn.
All right. Well, then I'm not going to take it. You can have it. So 1, 2, 3, 1. So I'm going to go plus. No, it's fine. 9, and I get my extra defense, and I got my skeleton, and long shot thwarts for 2.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. So I will flip up, and I can only change the weather once. See, it's so tricky. Like if I change the weather so I and my people can attack for more, then we get hit for more.
Yeah.
So that's where I just don't know the best plan,
Who's an alter ego?
Oh, Jean Grey.
Okay, Jean's an alter ego.
Yeah. I actually have a quick question. Not
I can
throw,
remove a ton of threat.
off.
Should I just do that?
Yeah, why not?
But I feel like we're not dealing damage. She's only got 11 left.
But then that's double encounter cards.
Got it.
Okay, so what do we need exactly? How many more do we need? We need to get to 30 as well, right?
We need 18.
So
we have to defeat him 3 more times.
Or we defeat that contender.
Or we defeat the contender, and that gives us 6 more. And then we have to defeat him twice and defeat the contender.
Okay.
All right, I guess I'll... I just don't know.
Can you count your damage?
No, because I have Havoc, who's going to flip the top card of the deck.
Okay.
So that's the thing. I can do the +1 here, and then I know I have 3 damage, and then I can ready. I just don't know. Or I can play this torrential. I can go to the other form, but then retaliate is out. I don't know if that's better. I admit my brain is a little bit stuck. Should I just get rid of... I'm stuck.
I see what you mean, like with Storm in a multiplayer game. Like, oh, what am I affecting the board with?
Yeah. So, like, I can just focus on this threat, but then she's going to hit me for 5. So I feel like she's got to be a priority, right?
Yeah, she's got to go.
So maybe I just got to play Havoc first. But if I attack here, I only deal 1 damage unless I change this. But is that going to mess up your defense? Or we just use allies to block if we need to?
Well, the thing is, if we use allies to block...
0 allies.
It's just going to increase that thing anyway, right?
Yeah.
So,
we're on a very strong timer.
Yeah.
I don't think we can sit around and like clear the threat and you know what I mean?
But we need to clear that at one point because that +1 boost really messes up.
All right, so should I put Retaliate into play or should I put Thunderstorm into play? That's what I don't know. Give everybody +1 attack or put Retaliate out?
Just put Retaliate. Let's just put Retaliate. Because if you kill the minions, it don't matter, right?
Well, I can't kill the minion. I mean, maybe Havoc can then. All right, so I changed to Hurricane. I removed 2 threat.
Oh, well, you wanted to attack first? Oh, I know, because you had only 1 attack, right?
I only had 1 attack, so yeah. So then I will thwart with Storm, and then I will play Torrential Rain.
Okay, don't forget you get a free resource. So the X Jet.
I'll use it here.
Yeah, and your -1 there, Def Focus, right?
Oh, there you go. So I'll use those 2. I'll play Torrential Rain. I remove 3 threat from anywhere. So 1 from here, 2 from here, and then I remove 2. So I'll clear Leader of the Morlocks.
Skilled Investigator, I'll draw a card, which is a jump flip. Perfect. I'll keep this because then this adds, I can remove 2 threat from the main.
It was actually a terrible idea because now I get a knife fight.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But say la vie. All right. So knife fight is choose an enemy with the highest attack, take damage equal to its attack, deal damage to that enemy equal to your attack. So she takes 2, I take 5, and she gets tough.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That was a terrible. Oh, can you have done it in a different order?
I don't know. It's fine. I messed up. All right. So then I'll play To Me My X-Men. And I can ready with this, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if I get Beast or somebody. Nobody.
Oh, no. They get discarded?
Nope. I don't know. Search the top 5. Oh, I probably wasn't supposed to shuffle then, huh? Or does search automatically mean shuffle?
Normally searching is shuffling, so.
Okay. All right. I can play Havoc. I'm sorry, my brain totally melted.
Yeah, it's okay.
So I can play Havoc. He only cost me 3. Then when I didn't use her yet. So she can punch
to get rid of the
tough, take a retaliate, and then Havoc can attack here for 2 + 2 is 4. So she's dead.
Yeah.
So he takes
2.
Does he take 2 additional? No.
No.
All right, and he doesn't take a retaliate. And then Utopia would ready me when he came into play.
Yeah.
But I guess I can't take more retaliate. I don't got the block anyway. So I'll punch here and bring him down to 9. Take a retaliate. All right.
All right.
Holy cow, that stunk. My head just couldn't do it. I couldn't figure out the best plan.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's very hard to know what do you want to leave everybody else with.
I got defense for days, so I am good to defend for you, to defend for everyone else.
That was everybody just watching me melt down on camera.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't know what to do. I don't know. I think we needed a little bit more of a team goal for me. I think that's a big part of Storm. Like, what does the team want to end up doing, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, in the end, we got rid of Callisto and I took 7 damage, which I probably shouldn't have, but we got rid of Callisto and we got rid of the side scheme. So it was pretty good.
Yeah. So that goes up to 8.
Right. What goes up to 8?
The main.
Yeah. Main goes to 8. Phoenix is getting attacked.
No.
Are you down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He schemes for 1, plus he has retaliate.
So he's got retaliate 2 now, right?
But now he's worth 4. So if we kill the 2 of them, I think we win. Nope.
Oh.
9, 15. We get 15 counters from that.
Close.
All right. Then he's attacking Wolverine.
All right. So I am going to use Defiance.
Thanks, Spartan. Okay.
Because he's attacking for how much?
3.
Okay, so I'm using Defiance. And then I'm going to use the X-Jet to play a sidestep, which will deal the damage on that. On him or on the contender, like whichever one you want. I think going on the contender, and then he takes another retaliate from me. And I have a perfect defense, so I draw a card, which is a defensive energy. Perfect.
All right, then he's attacking me.
Nope.
Oh, then the contender attacks you.
Yeah, I'll take
2 plus a flip.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that one.
All right, he hits you for 4.
All right, I am going to use defensive energy to jump flip. So I'm going to prevent. I'm going to actually draw another card, which is a Def Focus. And then I prevent 2 of that and remove 2 threat. And I draw another card for Defensive Fury, which gets me an encounter card because I need to shuffle.
And you took 2 damage?
And I did take 2 damage.
So this goes up to 22. All right, and then he's attacking me.
All right, I am also going to defend for you.
Nice.
So I'm going to defend for you for 3.
Okay.
And then what is his boost card?
A 2.
I could preemptive strike that, or I can just sidestep out of the way. Okay, so
don't you do both?
I could, but then I'm like, no, I can't do both. It's because I'm defending for him. So I think what I'm going to do, he's attacking for 4, you said?
It's a total of 5.
Of 5. So I have defensive 3.
Sidestep is enough, isn't it?
It is enough. I'm just trying to figure out if I want to take the damage to draw another card or not. Because I still have
we
another.
Don't want you to take damage because that's our loss condition.
That's right.
All right. So then I'm going to use Def Focus for a sidestep with a lightning. So I'm going to deal 1 damage to the contender. And take no damage. And then retaliate.
Yeah, he's down to 7. All
Did
right,
you deal me, did you deal me a card for decking out?
No. Did you deck out?
I just decked out, like on your boost card.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. Jean Grey gets Assault, which will surge into Dial M for Mojo. So all encounter cards now have Insight 1, and everybody has +1 thwart.
That's good.
So now he gets this. Now if we defeat these two, we win, which actually is pretty reasonable.
Which two?
Hit 7 damage here and 17 damage here, we win.
Wow.
Actually,
Okay.
17 on the contender, you said?
Yep. That has Insight 1, so I have to add 1 threat to the main scheme. This has Insight 1, caught off guard on Wolverine.
Yeah, Dauntless is never going to trigger, so.
Seems like a good call. And I have Claustrophobia. Oh, that stinks. That just wrecks my turn.
Why? So what does it do?
Oh, it flips me to Alter Ego. Never mind. I was thinking it's Kitty Pride's that you don't flip to Alter Ego, but then you have to flip to be able to do anything. It's brutal.
Yeah. And
this one flips me automatically, and I just have to exhaust. It's not a big deal at all.
Okay.
Kitty Pride's is if you're in hero form, you no longer can attack or defend. Yeah. And you have to flip down and exhaust. All right, this passes to Wolverine. Sorry, like my brain feels like it's back, like it just melted on that last turn. That rarely happens to me.
I'm going to use this to play an Indomitable to have another perfect defense. Unfortunately, I don't have an attack event, so I can't do anything. Long shot will deal 2 damage to the contender if he is not retaliate.
He is retaliate.
Is there? And you can't change the weather, so I can remove.
No, because this flipped me down.
Or do we care about Longjaw?
Well, we should see how much damage we have before we start our turns, right?
Okay.
Okay. So this is what I potentially can do. If I don't recover and I stay at 3, I could flip up, remove my stun. I know I'm steady right now, but it's because I'm going to go to Phoenix form because I can use the counter to do Phoenix Firebird and essentially ready myself, right?
Yeah.
And then I could do a telekinetic attack for 9. And then I have my personal attack for 3. It's 3, right? Yeah. So I think I have a potential of 12.
That seems good. So that's 14. We have 14 damage.
Actually, no, because Phoenix Firebird to ready me needs to remove a counter, and there's only 1. So I would need to use this to do Phoenix Firebird, then remove the counter and ready me.
Okay, that works.
I'm probably 6 plus Havoc, and then if I draw Beast, I can play to meet. I have 7 cards left, and Beast is one of the 7 cards, and I get to look at 5.
I don't have any resources for anyone.
So the thing is, I've just got a quick question here. Because I'm restrained, I have steady, which means I'm not stunned. So if I were to flip and attack, I don't remove the stun because I'm steady.
Correct.
Right.
So you need to go to anger mode first.
Yeah. But then Phoenix Firebird will do nothing for me.
What do you have for damage, Steve?
I only have long shot. I did not get an attack event.
Gotcha.
But if a side scheme is removed, I could draw a card and maybe it's an attack event.
So I guess it makes the most sense to
scheme.
Put all the damage on the contender, because if we kill him, then we get loads of cards, right?
Correct.
Okay. So we try to kill the contender and then we just thwart, I guess?
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna deal 2 damage to the contender and long shot. Is he goes in my deck after, or does he go back to the
No. So the only other thing is if
he's
still in play at the end, we get to start with him on the next one. Would we rather have him thwart?
Yeah, I'll have him thwart for 2.
But I mean, he surges at the start of the game, so you get an encounter card, but you get him in play at the start. There's also the bonus he can go in the deck and be a 0 boost, so it doesn't really matter where he is.
Oh, he comes back, right?
Yeah, when he gets discarded, he goes back into the encounter deck.
Okay. Oh, but if he's in play at the beginning, we get an encounter.
If he's in play at the end of the scenario, we start with him in the next one, but you reveal him and his text says Surge.
After attacks
during the setup, put long shot into play under your control. This card gains Surge.
Okay, so but then that makes no sense because
can you not Surge right at the start?
You can't.
Okay, gotcha.
Because then
people had told me that if you Surge a card, you would just reveal it right then and there.
Exactly, and it would make no sense to do that during setup. So you haven't even drawn your hand, and then the village.
Yeah, you do, because campaign setup is after you do your setup.
Okay, so then that would make sense. All right, you know what?
So if we think we need max damage, we'll just kill him.
I'll just there you go. I'll just deal 2 damage. He's out, and then we'll get him next time if he comes back.
Okay, sounds good. All right. Do you want to flip down? Like, would we rather get threat? Oh, no, he had 6. If he threats out, this goes to 28 and we don't lose.
But then all of because I can, like I said, it doesn't matter. I'm at 9.
I mean,
okay. I'm trying to keep him from putting tokens on here, but I guess he only puts 2 at a time, right? So,
just quick question here. We're not beating this on this round, right?
No, because Steve had no damage.
Okay, so I could potentially hold my telekinetic attack for a following round, and I could use telepathic trickery to remove 4 threats, stun, and confuse.
That's interesting.
He's stalwart.
Okay.
He is?
Yep. This upgrade makes him retaliate 1 and stalwart.
Of course. How much health does he have?
7.
7.
All right, so I just
1,
again
2,
I'm like, what do I
3.
do? So do I go to +1 attack? Because we don't really care if it's just him, right? We want to get damage. So I'm going to go to Thunderstorm, and I have a Weather Goddess. So if he becomes a mess, so he goes to 8 damage. And then because I did that effect, I can ready. Then she can attack him for 3. And then I have Professor X, but I could just do To Me, My X-Men.
Well, Professor X is a guarantee, right? And then you get to ready.
Yeah. So then I'm just trying to figure out what I play. Like I have this command team and I can attack with Havoc twice is an idea. Because I can put this training on him, but how much health would he have then? He'd have 5 health. That's actually okay. If I don't draw a 3 boost, he's okay, right? So Professor X, I can use the crown To Me, My X-Men, and the command team.
So I could do you.
He's going to attack for 3. Okay. If I give him this 4 plus a flip, this guy's at 11. If I could then ready him and attack again, but I think between Steve and I will, Brian and I will definitely take him down.
I was just going to ask, you said Magog has 7, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm trying to figure out what I can do here. So if we kill him, then he loses his upgrades, right?
Correct.
Okay, so because I am steady, I could flip up, do telekinetic for 7 against him. Flip him, he loses that stuff. Then I could do telepathic trickery. So I wouldn't be going after the contender, I'd be going after Magog. And do telepathic trickery, remove 4 threat, stun, and confuse.
So the reason that would be an issue, which we could do it, is we would get cards, encounter cards.
Okay.
So would we rather have him stunned and confused and get 6 encounter cards, or would we rather, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just gotta go on mute for 2 seconds, guys.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out my most optimal play here. Do
you have any damage besides the 7?
No, I only have the 7. Other than
And then you can attack yourself for 3?
Yeah, but I'm stunned. And if I flip, then I am retaliate instead. And not steady, which means I'm now stunned. Which means I would need to attack to get rid of the stun. So I would be adding 2 damage from telekinetic attack. Because the thing is, I do need to recover. I only have 3 health.
Yeah. Yeah, my interesting thing is if I play to me my X-Men and I get Beast, then I get a double resource. I can drop Command Team and Danger Room, and then I can attack with Havoc twice. So I can almost kill the surprise contender. But if I don't draw Beast, then the whole plan goes down the drain. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I mean, can you just...
Should I just go for it and we see if we kill him?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, at time and place,
to
whatever.
Me, my X-Men. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. No Beast. Rough. Yeah, he's the bottom card. All right, so now I screwed it up a bit. So now I'd have to use Weather Goddess to play Professor X, although I could ready Havoc. Steve doesn't have any resources, right?
No, I think Steve's empty.
No, yeah, I'm empty. Sorry, I'm president of like condos, and then there's like, oh, the snow guy didn't come yet. I'm like, well, is there enough snow?
I screwed it up, Steve. Beast was on the bottom of the deck.
I told you. You don't listen.
You knew Beast was on the bottom of my deck?
No, but statistically. So what do you got left?
I can play Professor X.
Or
I can play a Command Team and attack with Havoc twice.
Or do you have a Weather Goddess?
I have a Weather Goddess.
The thing is playing Professor X readies 2 things, potentially 2 things, right? Because of Utopia?
Correct. The issue is that if I draw a boost with Havoc of 2, he's dead.
No, I get it. No, but if you play Weather Goddess, Brian doesn't have that issue because everyone is stalwart and steady. Do you understand?
And draw a card?
And you get to draw a card. Then you get to play Professor X to do other stuff. And then you can ready yourself again. So we can get that damage that we're looking for.
So I'm confused because this is giving everybody +1 attack. You're looking for me because I would swap Weather Goddess for a different card.
Because right now you've already done your attacks, right?
No, Havoc has not attacked.
Okay, so attack with Havoc first. And
okay,
then
but he could die.
But that's the decision we got to make, right?
Okay.
Regardless, you're going to attack.
+0. So he doesn't take any consequential. He deals 3 damage.
Perfect. So see, now we have that information. Now you can make a better decision.
Okay. So now if I played Professor X, I could ready both Havoc and myself.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So I ready, he readies. Everybody has +1 attack. So I attack for 3. He's now at 17.
Yep.
Havoc attacks for 3. +1 is 4. So that kills the contender, which means we're going to win.
Good, because now we have 6, right?
Professor X attacks for 1.
Amazing.
Takes retaliate. Good turn, Brian. Holy cow. This game destroyed my face.
Yeah. So we just need 7 damage on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we win?
6 to be exact.
All right. Yay! So I'm going to recover because this is expert. I'm going to recover, go back to 6, and I guess I'll use Phoenix Firebird.
You do get a power counter as well. I don't know if it matters.
Yeah, I'll use the Phoenix Firebird and the Telepathic Trickery to play White Hot Room and heal for an extra 2 to go back to 8. And since I am steady, I do telepathic or telekinetic attack for 7.
Nice.
Boom.
Dead. And we get 1, 2, 3, 4 times 3 is 12, and that's 30, so we win the game.
Yay!
All right, don't clean up your cards.
Oh God, why?
So, because this is on the cheering crowd side, you can pick a 1 or 2 cost support or upgrade you have in play, and you can keep it so it's in play the next game.
Really?
I'm keeping my Phoenix suit.
Funny enough, I think I'm going to keep my armored vest.
Yeah, there you go.
Or it's either my armored vest or my skeleton, but
I think your skeleton. Well, if you're going to play protection again, if you want to the skeleton seems super clutch to me, but not for protection. I'll give you that.
No,
but it also will be better if he does end up switching.
Yeah, maybe I'll keep the adamantium skeleton then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep my crown for sure.
Yeah, because I played protection here because I had an idea of how does Wolverine, mitigate the damage, and then still against Magog. This build is for a Magog build, and I think it went pretty well though. Like I kind of got hosed.
You definitely blocked enough things that kept him from winning, right? Like
that was the goal, right?
Storm is just a nightmare on multiplayer. It's just like it's like you're trying to direct the team, but then the team doesn't know. Like it's weird, and we play very well together.
HP. Yeah. I need everyone's HPs.
I only have 3.
I'm at 9.
Okay, Storm's at 3. Wolverine's at 9. I'm at 8. My upgrade is going to be Phoenix suit. Steve, your upgrade.
I'll take this. I'll keep my skeleton.
Skellington.
I didn't mean to be difficult, but it's like every decision I make changes.
Absolutely,
everything.
It's fine.
You know what I mean?
What was your upgrade, Brandt?
Brian's out. Storm's crown.
All right. So here's how I see it. You take the blizzard when it's time to build.
All
right, guys, we're building this turn. Go for blizzard.
Sure. It's the safe one because it says we don't deal a lot of damage, which is not what we're trying to do, right?
Exactly. So we start with blizzard. We're building. Perfect. We reduce damage. All right. Oh no, 2 of us got stunned. All right, let's just switch to clear skies.
Well, you're giving me the obvious situations. But in that case, we never had that situation. You were confused once and Brian was stunned once.
Yeah. No,
I was actually
what's confusing
stunned.
is we really need to remove threat. Okay, I'm going to put Hurricane out and I go first.
Yeah, but that's why that weather goddess is an action, and then you can just save that, right?
Right, but I'm just saying turns where there were a lot of turns where I was flipped down, and now we have retaliate. Like I mean, I get it. You're breaking it down to the very easy solutions, right? Like, oh, you have weather goddess, so swap them out. What are you trying to say, Brian? Sorry.
I was just saying I was never stunned.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Because I was steady.
So it was confusing, and it's like, are we going to try to kill like the thunderstorm? And again, this one is obvious if you're chump blocking, right? +1 attack, you only have the villain out, who cares? But in this case, chump blocking didn't help us.
No, that's why I built this protection deck to do exactly what I wanted to do.
Right. But it was still tough, right? In the beginning, without the armored vest, there were so many times. And of course, all the times that I had you chicken out, he drew a 0 boost.
Yeah.
Why you would have been fine. I don't know how you beat him in solo.
Expert
quote unquote easily. Yeah. Like you can't deal, you got to deal 50 damage.
The only thing I think we might have forgotten, well, I think we had the contender in play, right?
Yes.
When it flipped.
Yeah.
When this flipped, the contender should have come in. I never flipped it, in fact. Because we did it. We killed the contender. He should have come back.
No.
When I killed him, we gained 6. He went to the discard pile. This flipped. He would have come back in play.
It wouldn't have mattered.
But it didn't matter
because then we beat Magog.
He doesn't have guard,
right?
Yeah. If it's already in play, give it a tough status card. But that never happened.
Exactly.
So he doesn't come back.
That's what I just don't know on solo expert. Like it feels like you have to play perfect defense or justice. So my challenge would be for people to beat Magog on leadership or aggression solo. Do it.
I have.
Because I think those are the particular ones. Because you got to deal 50 damage to him to win. I guess it's not quite true because at some point the contender comes out.
Yeah, so the contenders.
So it lowers it by 3, so 47 damage.
But you're still doing. With how much is the contender? 7.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can deal with him, but then all his upgrades, you kind of want him to get his stuff.
Right, of course.
When
but
he's like,
how do you guarantee those? Those are hard to guarantee. But I imagine somewhere in the sweep of those, the problem is they're only one each. So if only one of them comes out.
Yeah. Most of the time.
But they're both guaranteed to come out in a deck pass. So I'll give you that. So that would lower it to 37 damage.
Yeah.
So again, I guess 37 damage over, say, 4 turns. But you're rushing.
So from what I see is the difference from standard to expert on this scenario is huge.
Yeah. I think he's the biggest jump.
Okay, so but you've played the other ones. So Spiral, you say it's like
very easy. Yes, I think Spiral's kind of easy either way. She gets a lot of damage towards the end, but again, you can just chump block it, so it's not a major issue.
Because that doesn't
when
matter.
chump blocking comes back into play, then it's a little bit easier,
He starts attacking
right?
for like 8 or 9 or something like that, so it gets a little much.
Okay,
but you just block it like him. So
Spiral's more.
Hey, we got people with us. Anybody have questions or anything? I don't know if we lost people.
Yeah. So my strategy, my original was to play with allies in the leadership. Wolverine, I was going to play, and I was going to use the allies as not only as resources, but also with the join the fight there. What's called the blue one. It's a mental resource. Give an ally a tough status card. So poof. So now your allies are defending.
Ready for action.
Ready for action. There you go. And then your allies are defending, and then you're drawing cards with them. You're giving them a tough, so they're blocking for you, or you're saving the block for when he gets that. Oh, if the attack was blocked and took no damage, add 2. Because there's ways for you to gain extra ones, right?
That's a good point. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying, aggression and leadership. But I guess leadership could play that card and then wait for that one to come out. But I'm telling you, I lost to him in 3 turns because he double attacked me, and then I flipped down, and then he schemed out because he drew a 3 boost.
6. Yeah.
Yeah. So he schemed out, or no, he drew an advance, and then when I flipped up, he double attacked me, and I lost.
All right.
But that, of course, that's bad draws between assault and his. But again, I guess it makes sense. Justice and protection can control him, and they can play a slow game, and aggression and leadership don't do it as much, so they're playing a fast game for damage, right?
Yeah.
It kind of makes sense.
So that's what I would be doing. Like if I wasn't going to build thematic, like that's my problem is I like to build more thematic than building optimized.
Yeah. Is it a problem? Is it a problem?
Is it a problem? No, it's not a problem. But this was more of it was a thematic deck, right? And again, I could have played also finding Nightcrawler is also great for this scenario because then I spend a lightning, I bounce him back, take no damage. It's not a defense, but it's still like that kind of strategy where you can find. But obviously, if I'm going to be building that and I don't run a thematic build, and I think that's one of the issues when we play these expert challenges and multiplayer is I try to build really thematic decks instead of more optimized decks for the situation. So then I'm like, I'm not going to play this guy. He doesn't fit the bill, you know. Like I'm not going to add an Avengers Mansion because we're not Avengers, you know. And I think if I can break away from that, and the decks would be obviously, but then you end up using the same cards all the time, which is something I'm not a fan of.
Yeah. So Eric, quick question here. He said, Brandt, can you change the weather to make Brian stalwart, remove his stunned? Yes, he could have.
I think
but
he might
it
be
didn't.
teasing us.
Is Eric?
What?
Yeah,
Eric is teasing us?
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't really need it. Even if you are teasing whatever, I didn't need it.
No, because you were good. You could still do the 30.
So to me, my X-Men was a total dud. I played it twice, and it failed both times.
Yeah, that is one of those cards
Steve told you that it was going to fail, so you should have trusted in Steve.
It was thematic, I built a thematic deck because she was once the leader of the X-Men.
She's actually the leader of the X-Men Gold team.
It's so funny though, is like you're saying, oh, the odds, like I feel like it was a little snarky when you said, oh, the odds statistically, but it was 5 out of 7 cards. So the odds were with me. You're saying they're against me. Or were you joking about the odds just saying like luck based, like given our luck?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were joking, but I was like, if you're actually going with the statistics, I was like, no, you're wrong.
No, your odds were good. You had a 70% chance of.
Right.
May the odds ever be in your favor.
There you go.
They were not
there you
there.
go, Katniss.
But I still had the damage, but the key was because Havoc drew
a 0.
Because he drew the boosts that were low. Because if I drew a 2 boost, then he was dead, and then we didn't have the damage.
You were short 1?
He drew to exactly 21, but had the first. He drew a 1 and then a 0 and then a 1. So he would have been. I would have been 4 short. I would have gotten the contender to 17, and then Brian would have had to kill Magog and then figure out how to get 4 damage. I would have put 1 with Professor X. So we would have been 3 damage short of the kill. So if somebody, say, Wolverine had an attack card, we would have won easy.
Yeah.
Probably.
But for some reason, they came out in the first turns. And I was on the cusp, man. I was like super, super low. And I did what I wanted to do. And I wasn't sure about the Berserker Frenzy, but there was these times where I actually did take damage and it made sense and got me through my deck.
Well,
and then
Callisto and stuff like that made sense where you don't add counters to the board, right? And you can take damage.
Yeah.
So the funny thing is with all the extra encounter cards we were getting, I think Steve was the only one to actually deck out in that game. Because I didn't.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I didn't deck
Brandt
out.
didn't deck out.
Wow. And I'm the only one who stayed in hero the entire game. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And I gave away my resources. Man.
You gave away your resources? I also gave you the skilled investigator because I knew you were staying in hero form.
I think I drew 1 card of it, right?
Here's what I actually
you drew
think.
At least 2.
Here's what would actually be pretty fun, which we haven't done in a long time, which we're not, obviously we're going to move on to the next one. But this is one where I could see triple protection.
Oh.
Right? Because if your goal is to take no damage from him and we all build protection.
Interesting.
Right? Then we would be able to, like, thank you, Eric. He says, nice win. Then we would be able to be like, oh, well, I don't have a great turn this hand, but we would increase our odds of being able to block, right? And so we could do something like that. Yeah. And it's similar when we get to Mojo, he's all about like just tons and tons of threat. The threshold is 75 to lose the game.
Wow.
So it's like hella, but kick it up a notch. If we all go justice, right, then we really control that part of the game and it gives us time. So
should I put the
I think that's fun that they have ones that you can kind of build that way on purpose.
Should I put the van on that main scheme?
Definitely the van to go to 79.
You never know. It might just go that way.
That should be a challenge, like defeat Mojo when you have like in a 4-player game, but the van is usable.
Yeah.
Like the van triggers.
Eric's questions are coming in really delayed. I think he is watching behind and not actually live yet.
Got it. I actually think you're right. I thought he was teasing us because you were saying like we don't need the stalwart.
No, I don't think he's currently live.
It makes sense. He probably paused and got up to do something, right? And then he
just told Steve to keep the skeleton.
Nice. All right. Well, no, that was really fun. I like that. It was funny. Like I just haven't had my brain break like that, where it was just I was trying to communicate how many options I had and how every option had a ripple effect.
Yeah.
And then like the last turn was fine because I was just trying to figure out where the damage came from and I didn't draw Beast. And then it made sense. It was you kicking the like, just attack with Havoc. If we lose them, then we know we can't win right now. If we don't lose them, then we have a shot at winning, right?
So
that made a lot of sense.
The power of information is just like, there's nothing, you're going to attack with Havoc regardless.
Well, the thing was, if I'm not, the reason was I had the danger room training.
Oh, to give him.
If I put this on them, he could have attacked twice for +1 if I played this and command team. So it was just, it was a little bit, the math was a little bit, but anyway, that turn wasn't bad. It was that one before that where I didn't know what our team goal was and it all got messed up. It's why I ended up at 3 health, right? Because Callisto should not have hit me for 5 there. I should have figured out something
Yeah,
kill
she
her
should have
first,
died
but
first, right?
whatever.
Just the final thing.
We won.
Long shot was not in play. We used the crime scenario, right? I got that right? Okay.
Yeah. And crime is one of the tougher ones as far as I know. So having it. So here's the thing, Steve. You don't replay any of the ones until the end.
Oh,
so in the next one, crime is set aside.
Yeah.
Oh, it's one of the. But are you adding more? Because I saw Mojo.
The next one we add. The next one we add 3.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And then Mojo, you add X+1, where X is the number of players.
Yeah.
So you use the leftover ones, and then you randomly select amongst the others.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, but there's also an alternate loss condition with Mojo, which is if he goes around his deck twice, you're done.
Yeah.
No, it's every time he goes through his deck, you shuffle in one of those modulars.
And if you can't shuffle in a new one.
And if you can't shuffle any more in, then you lose.
Yeah.
Okay, so he can go 3 times around his deck.
It's equal to the number of players. He can go through his deck equal to the number of players.
No. So if he goes through it 3 times,
if he goes
through it 3 times, he shuffles in 3 more, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought there was Then so 4 times. So you can go through the deck 4 times. All right. It still gives you enough time.
Yeah, it might be 4 times. Well, he discards 4 cards on every one of your turns.
What?
Yeah, you gotta wait. You gotta wait to see.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's so unique.
Worry,
like that. So when people ask me, like, this was significantly hard, and obviously, I wasn't upset. It was just like it was one of those moments which I rarely have, where my brain was just like, I can't do it. I don't know. Just tell me what to do.
Think about this.
But I love these scenarios because they just feel structure wise. It's like, Boggs and Tony really put that creativity that we've been looking in scenarios, right? It's why people like Hella and Kang, because they don't follow the formula.
Yeah.
So there's so much of that creativity in these, which I think is so nice, without necessarily feeling overly powerful. Now, again, that was rough and we could have lost and we got the numbers. But again, you think of something like Claw, like I just played Claw recently, and oops, he schemed out on me. Like he advanced and schemed out. It just happens right? You lose every so often. It's not really your own fault. It's not randomness fault. It just is what it is. But it's not surge. I lose.
I totally agree with you, man. This whole scenario pack it's got a lot of creativity, and that's actually one of the reasons why it is so fun, is because it is just unique.
Yeah. Oh, it's definitely fun. All right.
Replayability is the other question, because if you're only playing with those 6 modulars every time, are you losing some replayability? Now, Magog, you could honestly shuffle anything in. Like it didn't matter that we had that one there.
Right.
You'll see that you have to with the other 2. Because Spiral has a really unique setup, which I won't, since you haven't seen it, I won't say, because then you'll get to see it and it'll be cool. So you couldn't, but what you could do is there's like a card from each of them that you need for her, the environment. You could take the environment out, take whatever number of environments, and then you could put modulars in as the other cards.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you could be like, oh, I have crime, horror, and sitcom environments, and then I removed their modulars and I put these in place of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in place of sitcom, I put down to earth, right? To kind of get that like people to people feel. Like you could do that kind of thing.
Oh, that's good.
It's not in the rules, but it feels pretty reasonable to do.
So technically, Mojo only plays with, it's a self-contained unit.
Yep.
That you.
All you need is the other ones there, and they just did. Did you listen to the interview, Critical Encounters podcast?
It's on my to listen.
Yeah, but Tony was on there, and he was saying how they couldn't do anything for campaign like bonuses and negatives, so they just built all the penalties into the player and encounter cards.
Yeah, like
right. So it's just like you add threat to the main scheme. You take a card you had in play and you keep it. That way they didn't have to put extra cards in the pack for any of the campaign stuff. And honestly, I love that because it gives me choice. Oh, what card in play? Right. I just argued you out of armored suit, and what's going to happen? Armored vest. You're never going to draw it next game, and it's going to be all my fault.
Yeah. Also,
if I go
to
protection,
what you're saying,
if I go protection.
Yeah. To what you're saying about replayability and the whole modular thing, you look back at the Wrecking Crew, and that's not modular.
Yeah,
and I still like that. I still like
play it as is, and you still like it exactly, right? So, yeah, you can play these as one-off scenarios, and you have to use that stuff. But it's the only scenario pack that's really modular is Green Goblin so far, right? And Kang, sorry, and Kang.
Yeah. They all and the hood. Now they're all very modular.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, it's fine that this one isn't.
The hood is there,
if you have to play it with that, because it's fun. Period. So.
Yeah.
I realized I should have rushed the hood.
Oh yeah.
Just because it works so well if you rush him, right? Like.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, then you're just cheating the game.
Also, somebody was asking me about
you,
Wolverine. Steve. Wolverine on expert. Like he took down Ronan every single time I've played him.
Oh, so you did play against Ronan?
I did him first. I figured
it was first one.
I figured that's what people are going to say. But can you take down Ronan? So I put him first and I beat him.
On standard or on expert?
Oh, well, you can't rush expert. You can't rush as effectively expert.
Oh, okay. But you took down Ronan.
I know you like to rush on expert. I just think it just doesn't. There's ones that work and don't work. So it only makes sense to me to rush on standard. Like, it's not that you can't do it on expert. It's just there's certain villains, right, where it just
doesn't make sense.
It just doesn't make sense because they have things that prevent, like even just rushing Thanos because you have to get rid of the sanctuary and you have to do like.
There's a lot of
he's
things.
got so much health, or like rushing what's the married couple there?
Proxima and
defense tower.
Yeah, the tower defense, like that one. They have so much health, so it's a little bit different. But
funny enough,
Proxima Midnight.
But I guess when sorry, I know I'm interrupting you. I guess when Dale got Ronan down, he rushed with Captain Marvel.
I think he did, right?
So maybe I should try it.
You never know.
It's 43 damage, which is going to have to be 4 turns, right? We learned it because we basically did what I would consider rush with
Doctor Strange,
Star-Lord, and Gamora.
Oh, is that what we did?
Star-Lord and Gamora.
Oh, I could
remember like getting up at 5:30 in the morning.
Oh yes, it's true.
And then it was like 8 o'clock. We got him down, and I was like, "I'm done. I'm done. I'm done." It was like 8 in the morning. We had gotten up at like 5:30 so we could get up before kids.
Oh my God.
What? I'm with my neighbor right now, and we started a campaign, and I told him, guys, Guardians campaign, it's not fun. It feels like and
work.
it still feels like work. And I told him that let's just play it. So we played it. I said they want to do an expert campaign because we went through the Red Skull, and then they're like, yeah, that was awesome. And I'm like, there's a big difference here. So let's just play it. And then I built a Drax deck for my neighbor, and he loves it. Like he's like, oh my God. But his Dweety is always the last card. So he's like, it's frustrating.
Classic. Like, that happens to me every time I play Drax.
Every time that Dweety, if you can find it turn 1, it's a different experience. But
tell him to play this campaign because then you can just keep it in play.
I know.
Drax protection against Magog. But then Drax still wants to take damage, though, right?
No,
that's the thing.
He doesn't.
Oh, wait, no, he doesn't need to take damage.
No, he doesn't need to take damage.
Yeah. There you go.
So there you go.
It's pigs. It's Spider Ham. He wants to take damage.
Yeah. That's true.
So we're playing, and I played Venom, Justice, and Star-Lord Leadership with just constant draw, and then even on turn 2 of the Collector, so we got destroyed versus Drang the first game. They're like, wow, okay, that was tough, and then I'm like, okay, let's just switch up because I was playing Adam Warlock at first. And then we noticed they loved the Adam Warlock deck. It was super cool, and I showcased it, and it was good. But it was just
not so good enough. You lost.
But it can't work on its own, And then we kept getting all the side schemes that come in at 15 threat. So I was like, well, I can't remove 15 threat.
That's not the kind of thing I would expect to hear from Steve. Because he's a go it alone guy. He's like, give me this, give me this, give me this. I got this. Let's do this perfect. Perfect. I got
Why
this.
do they want to play an expert campaign? Because they played so much standard, they want to move up?
Yeah, they wanted to try it out. Yeah, so I was like, okay.
Yeah, it's funny. Like any other campaign on Expert, because you get to Venom Goblin and it would be very hard, but who cares at that point, you know?
Yeah, it's the last one, but this one is like then we got stopped at Collector 2. Like turn one, there's 32 out of 40 threat. There's 4 side schemes, and there's like 12 cards in the collection.
It's so brutal. So brutal.
And it was just like, okay, well, let's try. But we got him down, so we took him out. I told him let's just take him out. And he was doing like 17 damage to the villain on his turn, like on the defense, like 17. Poof, poof, poof. He had the symbiote suit plus combat training and retaliate. So poof, poof, poof with 3 zero cost events. He's like, man, that's insane. So, but we lost when we flipped them. We all added a card, and then the threat just pops. And then,
got it.
Like at least we took him down. I'm like, yeah,
nice. All right, I'm gonna rock and roll so I can get my stuff done today. So
yeah,
thank you guys.
You were good until 11.
There's a shot that we're gonna go again tomorrow night, or tomorrow night's out.
Thursday. Tomorrow's Thursday night.
My wife is off.
It's okay,
tomorrow, but I'm free all weekend. I'm free all weekend, so no kids for the weekend.
Okay. All right, we'll figure it out then. Yeah. Sounds good. All right. Well, thank you, Steve. Did you enjoy Magog?
It was fun. I enjoyed this Wolverine protection deck. I thought that was fun, so I did enjoy.
Yeah, there were definitely the times, like I said, it was enough. Which in solo, it's tough because you basically you couldn't wait to build and take right. But that's the difference with multiplayers. We could go to 30 counters. So
yeah,
whereas when you can only go to 10 in solo, it's like got to get there quick.
I think the next scenario will be a little bit better for me to play this deck out again.
Are we keeping the same, or are we switching up?
You can.
I'll either
stay
way.
Justice. I'll stay Justice, but if you guys want to switch, that's fine. I mean, especially if you're staying Protection, Brandt at least now knows that he could go Aggression and build. So,
yeah, I would go to Aggression either way, or else if you want to do your Leadership one, I'll switch over and do Aggression. It's fine either way.
I'll think about it. Just be prepared.
Oh wow!
Maybe I'll build multiple. So
have your decks there.
Sounds good. Well, I can build them and take pictures, and then I can quickly put them together when Steve says.
There you go.
Oh, hey, Willem. Thanks for joining. We're on our way out.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you. My name is the Brandt.
I'm Brian.
And I'm Wolverine.
Until next time, we hope you step into the portal. Bye.
See you later. I thought it was Steve-Arene.
Steve-Arene. There you go.